slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. Put it in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Here we go!
Jackson on first down, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go, D. It's just me.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That one caught out wide by Boykin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At their 48-yard line.
Check, ready. 15 running. 54. Watch 54. Not today, you are. Not today. Breakdown. Check 52.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Buddy up. Check, right 54. Right 54. Cut. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Pushing through the contact. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go, set. 10 logo.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Through. General West. Hey, lock it. Get it.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Let's go. 30 base.
Check. 48's the mic. Ready?
Shoot.
To throw on second down. Newell eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
You're out.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Switch.
Ready.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, wahoo!
48 Mike.
And here we go.
Operating from the gun. Newell. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Hard, hard. Hit it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
90, Wolf.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newell, he's going to fire one. That's caught at the 25. It's a gain of 35. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
218, chop it. Look, squeeze.
A give running right is Chubb. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Hooks. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Here I come. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we go.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the run.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
From the gun, Newell. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. And now off to the bounces down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score, Ravens 21, Steelers 10.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tall.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Look at me. Zipper.
2nd and 3. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, Newell. Washington's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. Dances by him. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go,
Jackson now, throwing again. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Got some room at the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They'll run on 1st down. Hooks, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Newell. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
To throw is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. As the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and then start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
48 Mike.
Come on.
Check 24. Rock it. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Newell. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go. Saturday ending. 9:54. Get ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Going for it all. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw. Newell, they set up the screen to Chubb. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
61, match box, right.
3rd and 4.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 48. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Newell. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. It's a foot race. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Hey, defense up.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
48 smart.
Hey. High 7. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newell. But it's brought in by Washington.
I got you, boy.
Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. He'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson, out to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 34 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Tucker now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Steelers 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All day, all day.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Ravens 56, Steelers 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check.
From the gun, Moore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Ravens first down.
This is Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Ready. 55. Hey, eat. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They begin this drive with Chubb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Right now, let's go.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 5.
On 3rd down. Brooks. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big gain there on 3rd and long. And even 50 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?